So there
Smile
she is.
for your damn fans.
You smile for your fans. Morning. Welcome back. For those of you that have been following, you know we've been having some issues with our wiener dog. About a year ago, he developed a really bad abscess in his dental area, and so we took him to the vet, and ultimately they removed all of his front teeth. One of the things he was left with were his molars. We didn't know, but he developed dry socket in both of his canine holes, and so those opened through the sinuses and connected, basically. I mean, you could have put a pipe cleaner clear through. Yuck. And so, like I said, we didn't know that he had developed that problem. Just before Christmas, we left the dogs in the truck, went into the truck stop to take care of some business, and when we came back out, we discovered that he had pretty much lost use of his back legs. So that brought us right back to the vet again. Before we could get back, he had another flare-up with another abscess. So we got him started on some antibiotics and got home as soon as we could and got in to see the vet. We were pretty fortunate. If you watched our last video, the Woeful weiner, you know, we were pretty fortunate. He didn't have any sort of permanent injury. He'd basically just thrown his back out. So they got that corrected, and he's been getting better, but he's still, well, check this out. So while we were there on that trip, they basically cut around the dry socket, cut the skin around there, and kind of tried to draw it closed with stitches and all of that. It's closer than it was, but it's still not fully closed, so I'm not sure how this is going to work. And then when we had intended to remove all of his remaining teeth. They were going to take out all of the molars. But when they started doing that, they broke his jaw, and that resulted in plate and screws. His most recent development has been a green goo that hangs out of his mouth whenever he gets excited, or whenever he strains from pooping, or whenever he's getting ready to eat. Pretty much anytime anybody would salivate, he's got this green goo that hangs out of his mouth. So today we've made a stop through the house, and I'm going to take him back into the vet, and we're going to have the vet check him over and see, you know, make sure that he's healing the way that he's supposed to, and hopefully maybe once and for all get this issue with his mouth cleared up. So wish us luck. Hang around, because there's more to come. See ya.
Well, it did swell half closed from what it was. I mean, obviously still a hole, but not quite as big a hole as we used to have. See, that's smaller.
Yeah, that one looks a lot better.
Really, it's bigger than the right. It doesn't have quite as much closing in and swelling around it. I think that's still a suture right there.
I'm
It's hanging
sorry,
down.
buddy.
So this stuff was catching everything. I expect them to dissolve faster in the mouth, but considering being on the road, I didn't want to put a non-dissolving suture in there that you'd be fighting with forever and ever.
What do you think about that? I don't think you like that. Say hi to your fans. Okay, I'll stop that.
So we still have proprioception in both legs, so we still have that chance that we will become fully ambulatory again.
Say hi to your fans.
I'd still just go ahead and rinse and brush the teeth and for gums.
Yeah. Everything we can reach. We got a good report from the vet, so That's all right. As you can see, he's still got some openings in there. Hopefully those will go ahead and close up and we can kind of close this chapter. Everything sounds like it's on the mend. We did a laser treatment and an orthopedic treatment, and we'll let him rest the rest of the day. And we'll see how he feels in the morning. So, see ya.
Another quick stop through the house. Sometimes we don't get a rest. Sometimes we actually got to do a little bit of work. We ordered one of these for the truck, for the back seat. So hopefully this thing will fit. So we're going to put it in real quick and see what it looks like. Okay, get everything in here. Unfold this thing, see how to go here.
I think this goes towards the front.
Right, yeah, these go right here.
No.
Yep.
Well, is this going to be the bottom then? Or is this the part that the dog stands on?
Take this, a piece, go around.
Did you read the instructions? Because I didn't. Oh no, we're going to cover everything.
Okay, we'll hook one of them. Actually, we'll unhook that. I'll do that last. Okay. This.
These far enough apart?
Oh yeah. Okay, take these. Undo them.
Oh my gosh, there's like no finger room right here. Oh, I was going to.
Pull through the center. Pull that.
That's why I asked if they were far enough apart.
They are.
Okay.
Hook it. Then we'll adjust it. Hey, whoa.
Sorry.
Okay, what's that?
Okay, does yours go all the way to the edge of the seat? Because mine doesn't.
I'm gonna pull the rest of mine out. Hang on.
Now, and this, the bag with the straps, these are supposed to like attach up here.
Okay, well, basically, we're gonna leave it just like this most of the time.
Did you see the zips?
How do we make it?
Pocket. Yeah. Which it's not really long enough for in here
See,
either.
once you get this up here on here, you can zip up the sides. Make a pocket. We don't put on this.
Well, I think that's where we need to adjust these. So this can be down. Because this should be at the bottom. You know? What I mean?
No, not really. No. These are pockets right here.
I think we may have this on backwards. These are the seatbelts.
Is that on backwards?
I think we do.
Okay. Stand by. Now you hook it in. Don't just cinch
Well,
it
yeah, I
down.
know. Just leave it on the... Oh!
Okay. Okay, try this again.
So far over your way.
Huh?
Is it so far over your way? Okay, come on. Struggle's real. Okay, hang on. Don't. They should tighten up just enough. This should stay down. And then, yeah, go ahead and grab the straps for this. Because I want to see if this works like they say it should. So, that's the dog leash. This, I think, is supposed to just hook here and then into the D-rings that are on here. It just gives it a little extra support, I think. Yeah. This makes it so, like, Scooter won't be able to get out, like, that way. Yeah. And then we zip up the other side, put this onto the back of the seat, and it's a fully enclosed basket that the dogs can get out.
Cool.
Yeah.
Get one seatbelt together.
Yeah, one seatbelt tether. I'm not sure where you're supposed to hook that to. Oh, it actually clicks into the seatbelt. Oh, okay. We might just take that with us.
There now.
There she is.
Now we're going over to next town over to get into our storage unit to make sure everything's okay. And as late as it is, we grab something to eat.